What's going on, gang? Or welcome back to another video, I guess. We're just doing a regular vlog today. I gotta get my oil changed. Bunyan's gonna help me out with that. I gotta change my oil on my 2019 Ford Ranger. So we're headed to AutoZone right now. Usually AutoZone is the ops because he used to work at O'Reilly's and he gets a discount there. So that's where we usually go. But it's the closest auto parts store that is to my house. So we're heading there right now, getting an oil pan so we can get the oil change done. All right.
Hello.
We have arrived.
We've arrived. I'm going to try the noise. Yeah.
Noise cancellation.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
We're in AutoZone right now, checking everything out. Let's see if we can find the oil pan.
Gang, that's like all I got.
Damn. Hold on. What are you thinking, Munyan? This one. This one. Or big boy?
Get the big one.
Big boy. Yeah. All right. That's cool.
She might be on the option.
Yeah. Probably for the truck too. And if I'm gonna be doing the oil change in the 250 also. Where do I even empty this, bro? Do you know?
Here.
Here? All right, gang. We got the oil pan. Let's head back. Get that oil change started.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Starting it off, Munyan, what tools do you need?
You're just gonna need the right socket for the drain plug on your vehicle.
All right.
Either Google it or get under the car and figure it out. You're also gonna need some oil. Look up how much your car takes and the correct filter. Don't forget that. That's very important. Some filters are different. The one we're using is a metal screw-on, pretty basic. So first thing you want to do, take off that oil cap. All right. That way when we drain the oil, air can flow through and everything fully drains. All right, another thing I forgot to mention, we don't have to, but make sure you got some jacks. Jack up your car. Some good ones.
Okay.
Another thing you want to do when you do an oil change, check all your other fluids. Muva needs some coolant. He's at the minimum. Just a little bit of brake fluid. Still got a good amount in there. And yeah, pretty much it. Let's get to it.
And then all the tools we need, what are we looking at again?
Just need a socket, wrench. That's it.
And then the oil filter. And that's that.
Gotta crack the nut. I'm gonna get the drain pan. Take off your caps, make sure your drain pan's open. Bolt is loose, here it goes. Whee! You also want to check your, let me get a rag. You also want to clean off your bolt. Make sure your gasket's good, which in this case it is. Just let that baby drain. Look at how dark and nutritious that is. Oh, fuck that wind. I'm covering my face because I ain't trying to get painted. Pretty much done draining. Just some little droplets. But now what you want to do is hand screw your bolt in. Clean up the area a little bit. Make sure no oil residue, nothing drip on it everywhere. Like everything nice and tidy. All right. I'm gonna move this oil pan towards the filter. And before we proceed with the filter, we are going to tighten this bolt. Now usually vehicles have a torque spec for the engine drain plug, but on the streets out here, we like it hand tight. I don't fuck around with them bullshit ass numbers, right? We got that hand tight. Now, onto the filter, boys. This filter specifically is a K&N, and they make their filters with a 1-inch connection on the end, so it makes it easy for you to get a socket up on there and break it loose. So this is a common phenomenon with trucks. Filter's always in a janky spot. This is where an oil filter wrench comes in very handy. If y'all got one, put it to use. Damn, whoever did this oil change last time knew what they were doing.
Definitely knew what they were doing.
Fuck, that shit's on there good.
Guess a little spoiler for the audience. In case you didn't get the joke already, Munyan did the oil change last time. And as we can see, he's tightened it very well, you know, as you should.
Right.
But obviously, just makes it that much harder for you when you gotta take it off.
Hey, but you know, that's the joy of vehicles, you know. You own them, you gotta take care of them.
The joy or the pain, eh? Fuck me.
Shit, it seems like I'm the one in pain, you're the one in joy.
Little camera flip, how am I looking? Oh, I'm great.
Just like chilling on a pad. You all comfy. Enjoying the show. Alright, that's the sucker right there. Let me get my socket.
Hey gang, just know I fully support you in this.
Again, just know that support is fully helping.
I know.
I don't know where I'd be without it.
Yeah, see, it is working because now it's turning.
Like low key.
Man, this is getting pretty tiresome. I think I'm gonna hit the Nika.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Well, while you were doing that, I went ahead and loosened the filter. Now, we may motherfucking proceed.
What you got in your hand right there, Munya?
This is called oil filter. But what we like to do first is take off the old one. Like that. Isn't that delicious? Beautiful?
It's beautiful.
So we're gonna unscrew that. Ooh, plug. We're gonna wipe up your hands because, you know.
Obviously. Whole bunch of shit smear.
Yeah, dookie.
Yep.
Dookie doo doo.
Dookie doo doo.
Get that filter off. Gonna go ahead and get your new one. Don't forget to take that plastic off. It is. You're gonna get that rim full of oil, because if you don't, it will not make a proper seal. And we want a proper seal. This filter is very good because it's a Motorcraft Ford brand, so pretty much OEM. You want a little bit of oil inside that hole too, just give it a nice little, lubrication.
A little what?
Lubrication.
Oh wow.
Love.
Yeah.
You're gonna find your fucking thing that's sticking out to screw it back in, and you're gonna do it nice and gentle so you don't cross the thread. You want to hand tighten it as much as possible. Maybe get your towel on there because it's a little slippery from all that pre-lubrication.
Right.
This filter does not have the 1-inch hex like the last one, so we cannot use a wrench to tighten it. What we're gonna have to do is just go from the same spot we were at, grab the end of it with the towel and tighten it hand tight.
But question, Munyan, if you had an oil filter wrench, could you could you tighten it more if you wanted to?
Definitely.
Okay.
Wrench is very easy because, especially in this situation, you can just go directly up, grab it, and twist whichever direction you need.
Okay. And then question again, I think you've already said this earlier, but does the same wrench make it a lot easier to take it off?
Yep.
Beautiful. Just so the people know.
So, got our drain plug tightened. We got our new filter on. We're done under the car. Now all we got to do is go back up, fill her up with oil, and let it run for a minute so we can get it cycling. We're done. Alright, fam.
Alright, Munyan, what was the one thing we were kind of missing?
Decent funnel.
Decent funnel. We have a funnel, but it's a little small, the opening at the bottom, so this will take just a little bit longer, but yeah, keep that in mind when you're changing your oil.
Also, when it gets to this low point, you could just that's about 1 quart. It's a fool guy right here. So another thing you want to do, especially if you're unsure how much oil your car takes, fill up about maybe half a gallon. Check the dipstick, and that'll tell you how much more it needs.
Let's get a little zoom in on that aim. Sheesh.
Now we're gonna check the dipstick. Get you a towel, paper towel, whatever. You wanna give it a good wipe. Re-dip. You're gonna check it. Here is pretty much where you wanna be. We're a little bit past that, so we're good. No need to fill more. If you're down here, you definitely need some more. If you're right here, definitely need some more. Just be at that second dot. Do one last check. Matter of fact, looks like we need some more. That's why you want to triple check sometimes. So, let's add the rest of this guy.
And why does that happen, Munyan? You think the oil settles in the car a little more and then you need to put in more sometimes, or what happens?
Yeah, like you see how I'm pouring it straight down, all that neck still collecting oil because, you know, the viscosity is a little thick.
Yeah.
So it takes a minute to get down, just like that. So that could drip onto the dipstick. Sometimes you just want to wait a couple minutes after pouring, let it settle. Do the same thing, wipe it, re-dip, check it. So
right.
We'll give it half a second to drip off.
The consistency kind of reminds me of like honey.
Yeah, basically. And it's pretty weird if you search up a video on like different oil weights, like they really do act different.
Really?
Yeah, like 520 or 020 is like so thin, and 2050 is like the thickest.
Like oil for a diesel truck kind of is probably the thickest, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
For the fucking big ass gears and
They usually
shit.
use the 2050.
Yeah. And then I'm sure for like a Honda Fit or a smart car, it's probably like the smallest fucking.
Yeah, thinnest oil.
Yeah.
And that's usually why cars like that kind of burn quick through oil, because not only is it thin, but car runs pretty hot, and usually they're running those smaller cars for a lot more miles.
Yeah.
So that's why trucks like these, you know, decent. It's about medium weight oil. You're not even doing too much work with it. So let's go ahead and give that dipstick a check. Give it your wipe, dip, and check. See, we are now at that second dot. That
Beautiful.
means we are full.
Perfect.
This car takes 6.2 quarts, something like that. So that was pretty much 6 right there. Make sure you know how much your car takes. See, if you overfill, you gotta drain it, kind of restart, pretty much.
Oh, and a main essential of this whole operation, the vape. Well, now it's just the cleanup part, which is probably the worst part. And Munyon, what do you do with the old oil that you have in the oil pan?
Take it to any of your auto retail stores, and they will dump it for you for free.
For free. We like free. Beautiful. All right, well, that concludes this video. Shout out Munyon. Shout out O'Reilly's for the oil.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.
Peace out.